1363 silhouette has kindly donated for the king a first prize, a gift certificate of $500. The second prize will receive a $300 gift certificate, and third place will receive $200 from Designer Fabric Outlet. Coming up next, we've got the King competition. My very good friend Ian Wilshire.
Number 2 in the King category, from the band Realms of Light by Arnold Hughes and Associates, we have John Cam portraying Northern Reflections. Let's hear it for John Cam. Realms of Light.
When you waist papa, when you waist mama, when you waist papa.
And this costume is 16 feet wide by 12 feet high. The use of over 800 ostrich plumes and over 40,000 sequins. It depicts the light reflections of the true north.
If the music feels right, good time. And if you're feeling nice, say yeah, say yeah. Step on the floor, it's party time.
people have put a whole lot of time and work in.
Things account for about 15% of mounting a Caribana mass. Kelsey Evelyn is Trincan's Junior King this year. This silver tarpaulin was rescued from the garbage and will cost his father about $1,500, but Dennis Evelyn says it's worth every penny.
When we walk down the street on Caribana Day and see the people showing the appreciation, that's what it's all about.
Calypso, soca, steel pan, music of the Caribbean. Where would Caribana be without the beat of calypso or the sound of the steel pan? These instruments are essential to the tradition of Caribana, and parents are making sure that this tradition is passed to their children. This is 2-year-old Karim and his older sister Afisha, and you may just be looking at the future of calypso in Canada. Their father is Ellsworth James, a calypso superstar. He says calypso is the soul of the Caribbean culture, and he's making sure the soul passes down to his children.
Calypso is the mother, soca is a child. Soca right now is the music that bring all the different ethnic backgrounds together.
Calypso is the musical core of Carnival. The Calypsonian is a storyteller. Traditionally, Calypso is sung with a brass band. But here now is Calypso in its purest form.
Everybody I like Calypso music, Calypso music, Calypso music.
Ellsworth has given the spirit of Carnival to his children.
When I grow up, I will be a Calypso star like my dad.
Sing Calypso music, Calypso music, Calypso music, everybody.
This steel pan orchestra is called Afropan. They're based in Toronto, but many of the musicians are from the Caribbean. The steel pan is the only authentic instrument invented during the 20th century. There was a group in Trinidad who were banned from playing drums because of a riot they had.
And the guys were looking for something else to do musically. Beating bottles, spoons, anything he could beat on. And one guy picked up a garbage can, not a big drum. It was a garbage can. He started beating on that for all day, like a rhythm, bang, bang, bang. And at the end of the day, that particular drum had dents all over it. And he invented it.
The Afropan musicians also double as fixers and handymen. There's a lot of work to do getting ready for the parade. But they don't mind because they're teaching the traditions of Carnival and steel pan to the children.
We're just keeping it alive from our parents and stuff like that. Yeah. Our parents been playing for a long time, carrying it on from Trinidad, so our ancestors. It's like a culture for us. It's like tying your shoes. Trinidadians have to play steel band.
Parents figure it's better to have their kids hanging around here than hanging around corners doing drugs or getting into trouble.
Instead of going out or to parties or something, you come here and you have to learn the songs and practice and whatever. So it's like, and there's people older than you here, like your parents and people that you look up to. So it's like a good environment for everybody.
Over here, you stay alive, clean. It's a good thing to do. Stay away from drugs. Say no.
I like playing band. Yeah. It's fun.
Commissioned by the Caribbean Cultural Committee estimates that Caribana pumps several $1 million into Toronto's economy. Caribana is the single biggest tourist attraction the city has. And the people who work on the festival say that it isn't appreciated enough. Steve Patterson takes a look at the economic impact of Caribana.
Decima Research studied Caribana, surveyed thousands of participants. Decima discovered this huge Caribbean-type party attracts as many as 1 million people to the Toronto area. Nearly half are from outside Toronto, and they spend money while they're here, an estimated $187 million. Most of that is money that wouldn't have been spent here without Caribana.
When you look at the figures, you can understand why people who work with this festival feel Caribana isn't getting a fair deal. Not when you realize it generates $187 million for Toronto, while at the same time, grants from the governments, all forms of governments, total less than $200,000.
In Trinidad, where the idea of this kind of festival originated, the celebration is a fun party, but it's also a money-making proposition. Governments realize what an economic boost such a festival can be, and their financial support matches that realization. In Toronto, government support comes almost equally from the provincial, metropolitan, and city levels. And what about corporate sponsors?
The Ontario Lottery Corporation, Molson's Brewery, and Mac's Convenience Stores.
Caribana boss Sam Lewis was excited announcing that 3 new organizations had decided to help subsidize the festival's budget of close to $800,000. This money is used to keep the festival's office operating. It also pays small subsidies to bands participating in the parade. But this band only gets about $6,000 from the Caribbean Cultural Committee, a far cry from the $30,000 cost of buying the makings of the costumes. The money doesn't come from businesses that profit from Caribana. Each band member chips in.
At least the hotel should give you a discount as a band leader. I mean, I bring in revenue for you. I mean, I have 4 people coming from New York. They have nowhere to stay. I ask a hotel, no breaks. I'm sorry, sir. Try another hotel.
You don't want handouts?
We're not asking for handouts.
But you're saying that maybe they should share the wealth? Is that what you're saying?
At least give back 20% to the band leaders. Give us a break. That's all we ask for.
For several years, Caribana supporters have been trying to convince hotels, motels, and other businesses that benefit from the festival to help. The idea would be that these businesses would donate, say, 1 to 2% of profits made during the festival to the Caribana Committee.
A strategy like that links the donation from the hotels to their profitability during that period makes a lot of sense, because that way if Caribana is successful, they make more money and they can turn over part of that cream back to the organization to make it happen even better the next year.
Last year the hotels made 20 million, the retail stores made 16 million. So hopefully with the turn of events this year and the sort of positive look in 1991, they will all look at us very different for 1992 and all come on board.
Okay, the only tickets we have available is for Thursday.
The festival is still $200,000 in debt, with its 25th year on the horizon and more corporate sponsors hoping to link this successful festival with their name. Maybe next year's the one where Caribana can benefit financially from the excitement it creates.
You're never too young to get involved in Caribana. And when the Caribana kids put on their own show this year, more than 6,000 spectators, family and friends crowded into Lamport Stadium to cheer them on. A competitor in the male individual category dances for the judges. Out in the parking lot, there's a lot of excitement as the kids get ready to compete.
I'm supposed to be a stingray.
But a stingray?
Yeah, but my hat is in the trunk.
Can you get your hat for us?
Okay.
Do you think you have a chance of winning?
Yeah, it's a nice costume. It's gonna look good.
Are you excited about going out there?
Of course, I love Caribana. What are you talking about?
You look terrific. So tell me about the stingrays. What do you know about stingrays?
That they sting people.
Do you think you have a chance of winning?
Yes.
Aren't you afraid that head's gonna fall on you?
Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Do you think you have a chance of being crowned the Junior King?
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's a nice mask this year.
Back inside the stadium, the Junior Queen competition is starting. Time to fight those backstage jitters. 14-year-old Natasha McCollin is portraying Radiance of the Night.